Hey everybody, this is Iron Razor. Just trying to go through the equipment cost challenges. I've already done missions 1 through 6, as you can see here. I did 1 and 2 as one video. Feel free to check that out. It has my explanation and description and everything. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on that here because I just want to get through. Here is my setup. Honestly, this guy right here, this little kairi, baby kairi, she's not really there for any real reason. I just have her there for posterity's sake because I can. Ultimately, it comes down to this metal, the kairi 2, and the woody metal. So let's just dive right in, take a look. I haven't seen any issues with this so far. Look, another hidden enemy. Oh no, not hidden. Because that means something when you have to fight everything. Like, I don't... If I had to search enemies out, I could see where they would keep that. I don't see the point to hidden enemies in a mission like this. It just makes no sense to me. But, you know, who am I? What do I know? I mean, at this meta, chances are if you're going to make it through this sort of thing, you've already got enough buffer going for you. So let's see what happens here. Oh, goodness. That did not do much at all. I'm still not worried. Yeah, one shot and he's dead. I mean, the current Toy Story medals, as they are now, for the next day or so, they are your strongest upright medals. They just are. I can't... Maybe if you got Sora and Simba in the HSC, and you've already managed to get something like an EA and a ground defense or an air defense, those guys would probably do a lot more damage. But ultimately, right now, and then you also upgrade the 7-star. But right now, with the fact that this is a prime medal and the different traits it can get, and yeah, and the fact that it has that booster, that 31% booster, like tomorrow's the last day, I believe. So once that's done, these medals will quickly dissolve. I'm not saying they're going to be bad. They're just going to be equivalent to the key art 17. Again, not bad. That's a great medal, but it's not going to be this overarching blast of destruction. So it looks like, at least at the rate that it's going, I'm not too worried about these. These aren't too bad. This will probably not survive one hit. Yeah. So, I mean, we're already on rank 8, and as I've mentioned in other videos, they tend to up the difficulty exponentially as you get further along. So it's not linear. So it's not like, oh, it's like up a little more, up a little more. It's like up a little bit, and then you get to rank 7 or 8, and then boom, we jump like 40 stories of difficulty. And then 9 jumps another 20 stories, and then 10 jumps another 100 stories. And it's a very, 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 very big difference between 8, 9, and 10 compared to the rest. So if 8 is that easy and doable comparatively, then I'm not worried about this. I'm really not. I think I've got a solid setup. But we'll see. Like I said, they have that tendency to say, okay, now that you've made it to round 10, we're just going to make this impossible for virtually everyone except for people who have everything. Ooh, an actual enemy that survived my first hit. That's interesting. It does lead to the idea that, yes, this round is going to be considerably more difficult. Yeah, look at this. They're starting to throw some heavier life bars just on these guys. So, okay, yeah, they are ramping up that difficulty. That's what I was talking about. It's not crazy. I mean, Cena's not the devil. I know some people seem to think they are. They're not the devil. So they're not going to say, oh, well, you have equipment costs, so let's throw 5,000 life bars at you. They're not going to do that. I hope. But they do try to make things as challenging as possible. So far, I have yet to see anything in this game that is unfairly difficult. I have seen things that are unfairly difficult for free to play to some extent, but then again, you have to understand that this is a gacha game. It's not designed to be everyone can do everything. I mean, that's the point. If it was, then they would make zero money off it. And I'm not trying to argue the benefits or the positives of a gacha game. That's not a positive. I'm just explaining, you know, you can't walk into a game like this and say, well, you know, I want to be free to play, but I want to get the, you know, everything. Well, I mean, that's not their business model. They're in the business of making money. So, you know, you got to take it as it comes. And I do agree that they can get greedy about it. They really can. I mean, I got absolutely screwed on the Xi'an or the latest Xi'an medal. I did like 15 pulls on that girl and didn't get anything. So, I mean, I have 15 trait medals sitting of her in my inventory right now, just eating up space, and it's frustrating. I mean, you know, but that is what it is. That's kind of the name of the game, and that's the difficulty of RNG. So, you know, I'm not trying to get on my soapbox here. I'm not defending Cena. They don't need my defense. They don't need anything from me, to be honest. Just saying, this is what you expect from a game like this. All right, let's see what this last round has to offer. Last round, I wasn't even really paying attention. I wasn't worried about it. I'm honestly not worried about this one. You know, what I would like to see different in this game are more incentives of free-to-play players. Like, I feel like the majority of the time, if there's a new medal, you have to pay for it. You know, take a game like Dokkan, and Dokkan is definitely not designed entirely for free-to-play either, but at the very least, they have all these different events that just bring new medals and new characters, and some of them can be really good, and you don't have to pay a dime for them. You just play through the missions. They finally did that with the Coco event. I was actually very happy to see that, because while that medal in and of itself isn't great, it's a step in the right direction. Oh, wow. Yeah, this guy's got quite a few hit points, so let's see what happens here. But yeah, it's a step in the right direction, and I'm looking forward to seeing them start taking it in that direction. Oh, yep, there it is. So yeah, there you go. Like, this is the 10th mission right here. This is as hard as it gets, and frankly, if you have any kind of 7-star prime medal, you're solid, as long as if you have a buffer with it. And I'm pretty sure if I run, you know what, I'm going to try a run through this with regular kairi. Okay? And my reason for that is because I know not everybody got as lucky as I did. I mean, heck, I got 14 pulls on the Xi'an, I didn't get anything. So let's actually try this one more time. And just see what happens. See if it's even plausible with regular kairi under my current setup. I'm actually going to put her with the second chance one, so that means that I'm actually going to have a little bit of, you know, extra in there. Yeah. She's going to do more damage, I think. I think kairi's going to do... Yeah, this one's going to do more damage. So, whatever. I don't even know if I need you in here. I'm just going to take you out. Whatever. You're not doing anything. So, let's just see what happens with this. This may be a totally different story, but I think under these circumstances, considering the fact that Woody does cause defense down and upright defense down, I should be okay. Theoretically, but let's see. Let's just take a look. This is for those that are like not at the same kairi setup. So yeah, I mean, you know, there's that. Yeah, I mean, it's only doing half the damage it was doing before, but it's still doing half the damage it was doing before. And if I'm one-shotting with him, it should be perfectly fine. Should be no problem whatsoever. Like, granted, hurt, you know, this should be fine. Yeah, I mean, look at that. That's not even a question anymore. So there you go. You don't even need the newer kairi or Xi'an. You don't. Not for this setup event anyways. You could easily get through this with just old kairi and Xi'an. Now, I'm not so sure about the other kairi, the KH0.2 kairi, because that one, yeah, that one doesn't do quite as much as these guys. But, you know, it's also worth looking into, I suppose. I could try to see if that works. But in the end, yeah, as you can see right there, you don't need any of the new kairi. Anyways, I hope this video and all the videos themselves were helpful in like getting you on the right foot for this, making you feel more comfortable with it, showing you that even by the end of it, if you don't have the newer kairi or Xi'an, you can get through it. And if I can get through round 10 without any difficulty, I don't even need like as strong of a medal at the end. But as you saw, you need about 15 million damage to get him down. So that's doable with a couple of medals if you've got the right setup. Anyways, I hope this was informative, as I said. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you later. Take care. Iron Razor out.